Hey guys, Youngblood with you, and I want to do another episode of Captain's Log today, this time focusing on the TeknoAxe. But before I get into that, past another milestone. It was 2 in about 1 week's time, just past 10,000 subscribers, and I wanted to give you all a huge thank you. Both accomplishments are exceptional. I'm really excited about them both, and to have them both happen within about a 7-day time span is nothing short of incredible for me. So again, thank you guys very much. I appreciate you sticking around. And let's go ahead and jump into it. So we are going to talk about TeknoAxe, and that is Trans-Directional Awareness System. And basically, that's the long version for saying your radar. Now, the ship's radar can be kind of confusing to actually learn and get comfortable with. But once you get familiar with it, it's really easy and pretty intuitive to learn. So we're going to kind of talk about all that. Now, before we even do that, let's talk about just what all the little icons actually mean on the map. So for example, when we start talking about what we actually see on the map, blue is friendly, orange is an enemy, the target that you actually have targeted is going to show up as a little 3D representation of that ship, whether that be friendly or enemy. Anything that is a circle or a sphere is something that is unidentified. And anything with a triangle has been identified before. Maybe you're not currently targeting it, but even if it's a hostile that you aren't currently targeted, it's still going to show up as an orange triangle. So in this red circle, this is your plane. It's the plane that you and your ship are currently on. And I'm not talking, when I say plane, I mean like a flat surface. I don't mean your ship. And this plane isn't going to change within the bubble, though it will follow your ship around. Basically, this is how your targeting system is going to know where your enemies are in relation to you. Now, you have to have something that's stationary in a three-dimensional space environment as a point of reference, and your ship's plane is going to serve that purpose. It's going to look like it rolls left and right a little bit, but it's actually a static in your cockpit, and it just looks that way as your ship moves around. Now, where all the lines actually end up converging is the point of your ship. And from there, the lines are going to move outwards like spokes on a wheel. And these are going to tell you what directions the different ships are in on either like an X or a Z axis from the point you're currently at. Basically, if you yawed left or right, you're going to see those lines getting closer or further away from the front of your ship. Once they line up with the front, you're moving towards them. From there, you've got another line that shoots either up or down, and these lines are actually on the y-axis, and they're going to tell you if the enemy ship is above you or below you based on the plane that you're currently on. Now, regardless of which axis we're talking about, the severity is going to kind of tell you how significant of a movement you need to make in order to target that ship. So if a dot is really high up on the y-axis, or maybe something's really far away from the center of your map, it's going to really tell you how much of an adjustment you need. A more severe angle is going to mean a bigger, more exaggerated movement from you. The ship that you currently have targeted is going to show up as a tiny little 3D model of that ship on the map. And it's going to kind of help to distinguish it a little bit and help you kind of stay focused on their direction, their orientation in relation to you. The rest is going to show up as different shapes and colors. In the example that I've got up on the screen, the ship that I've got in the red circle is behind me on the X and Z axis. Basically over my left shoulder if I was actually in the cockpit. So I'm going to play the video in just a second, and you're going to notice that as I turn my ship to face him, the indicator shows that he is slightly above me on my current plane. It goes from being pretty level to kind of shooting upwards a little bit. Well, there you have it, guys. I tried to keep it simple and quick. If I didn't cover something, or if you have questions on it, please feel free to ask in the comments, and I'll try and clarify in the next video. I think the next one's going to be about ComStab G-Safe and the different safeties and coupled mode that you can actually use. And then we'll probably delve into some more, slightly more advanced stuff as far as dogfighting and tactics and best practices go. So, if there's anything you want covered, please put it in the comments. I'll get to it. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for a whole lot more, and I'll catch you guys later. Take care.